Can I take castor oil at 38 weeks? This is probably the number one question that I get asked on my castor oil to induce pregnancy YouTube videos. There are a ton of questions that I get asked almost every day. Sometimes I literally can't even keep up with all of the questions. So I am going to answer all of the top questions that I get in today's video. So please stay tuned. Alright friends, welcome back. My name is Jamie Lynn, and one of the most popular videos, the most popular video of 2018 in fact, was in regards to taking castor oil to induce pregnancy. I've now made a handful of videos about this, but I wanted to answer, I get so many questions about this, and not only on my YouTube videos, I have girls DMing me on Instagram, girls have found my Facebook, they found my Jamie Lynn Facebook fan page, and this is the number one topic on everything. Everybody wants to know my tips and tricks. So, first of all, little backstory. I have 3 children. 2 of the 3 children were induced with castor oil. I was making a lot of videos about this while I was pregnant with that little guy there, beep, little Chase. He is my 3rd baby. I did not get to induce with him. He actually ended up with a true knot in his umbilical cord, and we had to induce early in the hospital, which, oddly enough, I went through one 12-hour session of Cervidil and 2 full rounds of Pitocin. They tried to induce me for 40 hours straight. I never went into labor with drugs. Never. Did not go into labor. I ended up having a C-section with him because I got a really bad fever and they broke my water. Could not go into labor. But castor oil, on the other hand, when I took castor oil, I was holding both of my children within like 18 hours, maybe even less. Probably less for Killian. So I get a ton of questions about castor oil. The first thing that I want to address is not the 38-week question, that is a big one, but another one that recently has been coming up is I've been recommending Sky Organics castor oil. It is my favorite. This is probably my 4th bottle of Sky Organics castor oil. This is cruelty-free, it is vegan, it is USDA organic, it is cold pressed and all this amazing stuff, but as some of you have pointed out, and as I have also found, their most recent bottles do not say safe for consumption. And that is one thing that I have definitely said, to make sure your bottle says safe for consumption. Now, I'll try to put the answer below, but at this point I have reached out to Sky Organics and I have asked them about consuming their castor oil, and I have not received a response back from them yet. So I am looking into this and I will put the answer in the comments below. My other number one thing, and this is the number one thing that I stress in every single video, please use my information and my story as a guide, and please consult your physician. I am happy to answer any questions that you guys have about taking castor oil to induce your pregnancy, but please run this by your doctor, your midwife, your healthcare, whatever person that you see for your pregnancy. Please consult them first and make a plan with them. Please get answers from me. I will answer your questions all day long, but when I give you an answer, or if I, suggest something, please ask your physician what they think about it. And ultimately they're your healthcare provider, not me. So please ask them anything that you're not sure of. But I'll be happy to give you a guide, but please give that guide to your physician and see what they think about it. Next, can I take castor oil at 38 weeks to induce my labor? The answer essentially is absolutely yes. You absolutely could. For best results from my experiences, in both cases, when I successfully took castor oil to induce my pregnancy, I was 40 weeks on the day. I took it the night before I became 40 weeks. I took it the night before my due date. I had already begun to dilate. The best plan of action for taking castor oil. I like to take castor oil at like 7 p.m. with a very big meal. Take it with a big meal. Do you have to drink castor oil before? I think I had, like with Killian is my best example because it was the time that worked best. I ate like half a slice of pizza. I chugged down the castor oil, ate the rest of my pizza, maybe had another slice. Follow up with water. Make sure you're hydrated. Castor oil, yes, it will cause you to go to the bathroom or get the runs. That's another question I get. Will you get diarrhea? More than likely, not like really bad, but yes, you will go to the bathroom a lot, which was one of the reasons why I actually liked it to induce labor, because I could clean out my system before I got to the stage where I was pushing out my baby. Another question that I get, does this cause the baby to release meconium, which is essentially, does it cause the baby to also poop? First of all, I am definitely not authorized to answer that question. I do not have the education. I have not done the scientific research. My knowledge of it is like this, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because this is the internet, and I know you will correct me if I'm wrong. If there is somebody that scientifically knows or has run an experiment on this, great. Please post your findings below and cite your sources. My understanding is this: castor oil causes you to go to the bathroom because your body cannot properly absorb it. Now, your body isn't absorbing it, it's running straight through your system, which causes you to go to the bathroom. How does it cause labor? Well, it causes your intestines and everything to flex and move out all of the waste in your body, and it does that so often that if you're close to the point of being able to go into labor, it will then cause your uterus to start contracting. So that's essentially how castor oil works. So does castor oil cause your baby to go to the bathroom? It's running straight through your entire body. Your baby gets its fuel and food, and literally its lifeline is the umbilical cord, which is basically converted blood from your body. So whatever you consume or put into your bloodstream goes into the placenta, goes into the umbilical cord, and then goes into your baby. So if you can't even absorb castor oil into your body and it runs straight through you, how are you going to absorb it and process it and turn it into blood and then turn it into it goes into the placenta? That's my thinking of it. And am I right? Probably not. So that's how it makes sense to me. But again, I am not a scientist. Well, I'm a computer scientist, but we don't learn about umbilical cords. So please, if you are a scientist or you have studied this or done research, or you are a doctor or midwife, I would love to hear your thoughts on how this all works. That's great. That's what we're here for, to open up a discussion and talk about real facts. That is not a real fact, what I just said. Again, what I just said, not a real fact. I did not read that on the internet. That's what I made up in my own head of how this works. Moving on. Does castor oil cause you to dilate? Or if I take it too early and don't go into labor, can I take it again soon? So this is my recommendation on this. Take castor oil no more than every, I say 12 hours is pushing it. If it doesn't work on day one, me personally, I would probably wait like 48 hours and try it again. But I would say if you're feeling really antsy, wait 24 or 18. And again, this is my plan. Please consult your physician. People were talking about like recipes or things that they like to mix their castor oil into. Orange juice has always been the number one that I've heard about. I think I've mixed mine with orange juice the first time when I did it with Oona. And the second time when I did castor oil with Killian, I mixed it into white grape juice because I was on the WIC program and I got white grape juice. So that's what I mixed it in with. Maybe it was even purple grape juice. I don't really know. But anyway, I mixed it into some kind of grape juice. Lastly, no one has ever asked me this question, but I'm going to answer it anyway. What the hell do you do with this entire bottle after you've had your baby? So castor oil is incredible, and Sky Organics makes, they're like the biggest brand right now out there, like toting all the natural and healthy things that you can do with castor oil. I use castor oil in my hair. I use it as a facial moisturizer. I use it as a ton of things. In fact, I use it so much and I like it so much that I don't really like the consistency. It's really thick. Like, it's super super thick and it's very sticky. It's really sticky. So I had been just smearing it all over my face, but then it was getting all over my pillow. And I like to shower at night, so then I'm like waking up for work and I have like greasy hair because it was getting in my hair. So recently what I've done, and I'm actually waiting on a few things, is I am actually making a castor oil based serum. So I am mixing my castor oil with other oils, other healthy natural products, and then I'm going to blend it with a nice essential oil. And I'm actually planning on starting to sell like really nice hair and face serums, and I'm experimenting right now with what works best for my skin. And then I've already bought some bottles and stuff like that, and some things to actually package up my blend and be able to sell it. So I'm like really excited to do that, and that was kind of like a little announcement there. If you've made it this far in my video, I will be selling some really nice natural products. Chase had diaper rash, and his diaper rash cream was actually, we forgot it at his daycare. We gave them our only bottle. So I was actually putting castor oil on Chase's little bottom to help peel up some of his diaper rash. So it has amazing properties, and it's really, really good for you, honestly. So there's a ton of things to do with your castor oil after you've already had your baby, and it's safe for your baby too. All right. I can't think of anything else. Please ask your questions below. If I have to do another follow-up video on castor oil and inducing labor with castor oil, I will be happy to do so, but I just wanted to give you guys a couple of, wanted to give you some help and answer some of your like most burning questions. Yes, go ahead and take it at 38 weeks. If it doesn't work, try it again in 2 weeks. Like, what can go wrong? All right, have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. Bye.